Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. We're back in it. Yeah. Initially, I was gonna take the day off for the stream um, because I was just in Germany the last week and a half. Initially, I was supposed to get back today, Monday night, but I ended up flying back yesterday, getting back to LA Sunday night. So I was like, fuck it. Why don't we do a stream tonight? So yeah, here we are. Welcome back to our Monday live stream here on Twitch. I'm your humble host, Fanafreak, aka Moistmaster Flex. Yeah, it's cool to see a lot of new faces. You guys haven't been here before. Hope you guys really fucks with it, and I'm really just here to help. So yeah, you guys are more than welcome to start sending your tunes weekly. We do this every week, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm here in LA. Yeah, gonna go through some tunes here. Yeah, but before we start, we got my usual spiel here. This is all the stuff that's recently come out. Thick Freak Friends Volume 3, that's on my label, Thick Freakness. That's our annual anniversary compilation that came out in June. We got Other Side and Bop, both on Yosh bass. We got Unimaginable with the homie Broshi on 3000 bass. You can find all these tunes on the SoundClouds and Spotify's and all that good stuff. Fresh Cut Freaks, that's our compilation on Thick Freakness, where we bring on brand new artists. I think that one's got like 8 or 9 tunes on it. Brand new artists from all over the world, really. Mostly from the States, but all over the world. Gangster, that one's on Future Cuts. We got my single with Hot Fire and Dread MC that just came out on the 13th. Definitely go stream that. Whoops. Maybe that's the wrong command. Oh, I think my thing's off. I think my chat bot is off. View dashboard. Hold on one second here. Let me fix this. Okay, yeah, the cloud bot was off. There we go. Let's try this one more time. Bingo. Okay, so all the commands work again. Cool. And lastly, I just submitted a tune for Electrostep. We're doing this little collaboration with them. For everybody who's on the Electrostep Discord, they made this massive compilation. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how many tunes are on it. It's probably like something like 20 tunes. But yeah, they wanted me to be a part of it. They wanted the label to be a part of it, so I submitted a tune to them. Dance with the Devil. Yeah, and that should be... You guys can grab that on the Thick Freakness SoundCloud. Secondly, we got some shows going on. We have a warehouse party this Saturday in LA. Going on from midnight to 5 a.m. Oh, this is incorrect here. It's just at 2 a.m. But yeah, it's supposed to be from midnight to 5 a.m. That's also free. If you guys are in LA, come through. We got Hot Fire, Fox, myself, AliXO, and Koshka. And then I'm playing this little desert festival. Let me take a flight. Yeah, dude, come out. And we got this little desert festival in about 3 weeks. 1, 2, yeah, like 3 weeks. Outside of LA, massive lineup. That should be a fun time. I'm supposed to be playing on the Friday night. But I am waiting to hear back on my actual set time. Yeah. And lastly but not leastly, if you guys you guys need earplugs, go ahead and grab one at the link there, or just go to eargasm.com and use my promo code Phantom10. They're super dope earplugs. I bring them everywhere I go. Definitely because I want to protect my ears. But yeah, that's enough of me yapping. Speaking fluent Japanese. So yeah, this is the tune I got coming on this Electrostep thing. We got Hype One, that's on the label page as well. Definitely go check these out. And if you're new, go ahead and give a follow to all of the to all of my pages, as well as the Thick Freakness pages. This help you keep updated on if there's any changes I make to the live stream. We also have a Discord if you guys aren't part of the Discord for the label. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to some tunes here. Enough of me yapping. I'm just gonna start loading these up. So whoever's in the chat, per usual, you're gonna get priority. If you're not in the chat, we're just gonna put you in the back of the pile here. We got Hancock, we got Thicky with 2 Q's. It's a tight name. Mid tempo. Looks like we got a fuck ton of submissions today. Hopefully we can get through all these. Base 4. Yeah, if I call your name, just make sure to stay in the chat. And we can get to your tune. Again, I'm going to prioritize people who are actually in the chat, so if for whatever reason you have to leave, it's okay, but I'll probably throw your name in the back of the pile. Hold on, my roommate's calling me. Yo, what's up, dude?
Yo, sorry to bug you. Are you able to do car swap? I gotta bounce.
Yeah, sure. Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I totally forgot I was behind you.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, dude. I'm gonna lock you right now.
All right.
See ya.
All right. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go switch my car real quick with my roommate, but once I come back, we will get started on some tunes. Shouldn't be more than 5 minutes. I'll put some Liquid GMB back in the chat for now, just so you guys have something to listen to. that, guys. Back in it. Where am I at? Odd encounter. Okay, we got about 10 more to load in here. Chris Champlin. And we're just gonna go through them one by one. Just bear with me here. Oh, Nickthos, your link is broken. Just FY Izzle. Void Echo. We got Misty. Drum and bass, nice. Dom Disco. Eric Jacobs. EJDB. But yeah, I was in Germany the last week and a half. Oktoberfest. Just hopping around, palling around, and started in Frankfurt, went to Cologne. Then I was in Berlin. And then Prague, and then lastly Munich. So it was a hop, skip, and a jump around. All right. We'll start at the top. We got Hancock first, and oh, we got another broken link here. Young Neziel, your link is broken. Just FYI. So try and send a new link. All right. Let me. I'm just gonna go down the list so everybody knows where they're at. We got Hancock, we got Thicky, we got Base 4, we got Clang Safari, we got Odd Encounter, Chris Champlin, Void Echo, Misty, Dom Disco, EJDB, Drew Do, Social Kid, Teak Music, and Young Neziel's gonna resubmit. So yeah, just FYI, if I call your name and you're not here, I'm just gonna throw you the back of the line. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna review your track, but I'm just gonna go with people who are actually in the chat. So Hancock is not here, I'm assuming, because he's in the UK. So we're gonna go with Thicky first because Thicky's in the chat. And then we're just gonna keep going down the line. So there's a good chance that if you guys are in line, your track might get bumped up if someone else is not here. So just try and stick around and be aware if I do call your name. That way you can, make sure to get your tune reviewed. All right, let's do it. Nice one, bruv. Yeah, sorry, I gotta turn the fucking lights up on my screen. Oh, shit. Okay. Just bear with me 1 second. This is a dope tune, though. Some nice mid-tempo. What BPM was this at? Yeah, I really dig the intro. You have some really nice like ear candy sounds, using some nice reverb and delay on those sounds as well. So it gives them a nice depth and space, which is really dope. It's exactly what you want for an intro and a break section. Um, I think overall your mix needs a little bit more balancing. Primarily, the pre-drop gets a little bit loud right before the drop, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of takes away from the drop a little bit. You want to have that nice contrast. Um, Pre-drop going into the drop, it's actually more preferable you do a little bit quieter, so that when the drop hits, it hits substantially harder. So yeah, definitely something to think about. As well as a lot of your mid basses. The mid basses, the sounds themselves are actually really cool, but there's just kind of a mismatch in dynamics. So you kind of have some like call response stuff going on occasionally, but some sounds are significantly louder than others. So I would just kind of go through and balance them out so they feel a little bit more on the same level playing field. Um, it would have been really nice to have some sort of vocal hook in here. That always tends to be, um, kind of a sticking point with a lot of people. But, the reality is like if you can find a really strong vocal hook, I think it kind of really makes a track. Even if you have to I always recommend this for people on the stream. It's always better to do original vocals, even if you have to do your own spoken word type of thing. I've done it tons of times. It works if you need to in a pinch. If you can't find a vocalist, of finding a vocalist is always preferable. And if you absolutely have to, use Splice. But Splice, I would kind of stay away from, because a lot of vocals tend to get overused. It's good for the writing process. Um, I think splice vocals are definitely good for the writing process to kind of get the juices flowing and keep the momentum going forward and writing a tune. But eventually, I think you should probably replace those splice vocals. I tend to kind of just use them as a placeholder until I find something better, or I just write something myself. I do think that your kick should be a little bit more thumpy. For this style of music, it doesn't seem to kind of punch through the mix that well. So I would consider kind of replacing that kick, something a little bit more punchy and thumpy, that can kind of you know cut through the mix. I do really like the snare though. The snare is very appropriate for this track. It's very dope. I really dig that. I would like to hear a little bit more sub in the tune. A little more sub, a little bit more thickness on the low end, keeping it thicky. And yeah, you did mention that you were gonna do some automation in the second break. I think that's definitely, a good idea. Specifically for break sections, you kind of want to remove more low end. Um, just so that when you get back into your drop, the low end's gonna hit that much harder. So it's definitely preferable to kind of pull out more elements and have a more minimal break section. That way, once you ramp things back up, hit the drop, it'll just smack the listener in the face. To be honest. And lastly, I think your second break could use a little bit more energy. I think somebody else had said it. Yeah, Social Kid said, "Where's my build up? Make it ultra mega thicky." Yes, Mo sub, absolutely. But all in all, super dope idea. I like where it's heading. It's primarily like just kind of like mixing stuff and a little bit of arrangement stuff, I think. But it's a really good idea that you got going on. Nice one, bruv. All right. Let's keep things moving forward here. Do we got base 4 in the chat? Base 4. Yeah, no problem, dude. Happy to help. Base 4. Just need you to say what's up. Base 4. Base 4. Base 4 going once. Base 4 going twice. All right. We're going to skip him for now. We can come back if he jumps back in the chat. Clank Safari is probably not here. I think he's also in Europe. So he's going in the back of the line with Hancock. Odd Encounter. Do we got Odd Encounter in the chat? Odd Encounter. Yes, sir. I see you. Yeah, just like I said. Yeah, just like I said, if these guys aren't here, they're just gonna get pushed to the back of the line. So this line might move a lot quicker than you think. Do we got Chris Champlin? Chris Champlin in the chat. Just say what's up. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there he is. Chris Champlin. Let's do it. All right. Nice one, bruv. Yeah, I do really dig the sound selection here. Everything kind of works really cohesively together. Yeah, really nice synth work, and I'm really digging a lot of those arpeggios. Overall, really solid melodies too. Um, and the arrangement is definitely super solid as well. Really digging the intro here. Oh, you want to skip the line? Okay, yeah, we could put you at the front of the line. Yeah, just FYI, I added that skip the line thing. Um, you can skip the line with redeeming points, or you can send some monies over. That'll work too. Either or. But yeah, really digging the intro, really digging the arpeggio. Um, um, Arrangement's super solid. I like the energy in the builds, although I think you could probably get away with adding a little bit more elements in your builds. Maybe like a snare roll or some risers and stuff. I'm not. See, the thing, this next piece of feedback is definitely more of an artistic and aesthetic choice. I'm typically not a huge fan of pitch down vocals, um, and that's probably just me. Um, I don't know if anybody else was the same way, but really, like I said, it's an artistic type of choice. If you dig it, go with it. But I think, in my personal opinion, I don't really care for really pitched down vocals. I think it kind of loses some of the vocal, like the timbre and the fidelity of a vocal. It makes it more difficult to hear. But like I said, to each their own. If you like it, stick with it. I would definitely stick with it if you dig it. Although I think those vocals could use a touch more reverb to them, just to give them a little bit more space, especially since a lot of times in the break sections, I think it's probably better to add more reverb in the break sections as opposed to like in the drops. Because if you put too much reverb on the vocals in the drops, it tends to get a little too muddy. But yeah, I would consider putting a little bit more reverb on the vocals in the break sections. Drew Dew says adding a bit more instrumentation or percussive elements could help with the drive of the track rather than feeling a tiny bit drug out. Um, I was actually gonna say, I feel like you should change. One minor change I would make to the arrangement is that you kind of do this more minimal drop at the beginning here. I think in my personal opinion, I think um, the first drop should be kind of just like um, more high energy. So it should be like basically all the elements going on. And then in the second drop, do more kind of like a minimal drop at the beginning and then dive right back into things. I feel like that would be a better way to do things only because the first drop is kind of like your introduction to the track. So you kind of want to do, higher energy in the first drop. And then you could do kind of like a little bit of a fake out on your second drop just to kind of keep people on their toes. Yeah, and the pitch vocals is sometimes it feels like it's trying to hide what they use as splice loop instead of doing what's best for the song. It's not an opinion on the song though. Yeah, I guess you could say that too. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like it's definitely an artistic choice, and it's totally cool if you want to keep going it that way. Um, a couple other things here. I really dig the bass and the kick. They're very well balanced, very well done. I like the snare. I was gonna say something else about the synth work. I think some of these synths are a little bit too thin for me. Yeah, like those ones. Do 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 din, do 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 din, do 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 din. I feel like they could use a touch more voices. You can always detune them to kind of bring them in the center more too. Because yeah, they sound a little bit too thin. I feel like they could use a little bit more beefing up to them. you could play around with that. Hopefully that works. Kind of gets it a little bit more beef. Yeah, and then I already mentioned that the builds could use a little bit more energy, so try and mess around with some snare rolls or some risers and stuff. I think that'll kind of help with the energy there. But yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. Really dope tune, Chris Champlin, digging the vibes here. Oh, so you guys are both in Europe. I was actually just in Europe last week. I was in Germany for Oktoberfest. That's why I feel a bit tired today. I just got home last night. Yeah, you could also definitely do that. Add some synth layers to kind of give it a little bit more beef. You know, that could definitely help. All right. All right, and then Leonard Ellis just redeemed a jump the line, so we're gonna get him at the front of the line here. Leonardo. We got Leonardo, and then here I'm gonna call out names right here so you guys know who's up. I don't know if Base 4 ever came back, but he was supposed to be right here. Oops. I lost it. Okay, so we got Leonard Ellis, we got Void Echo, we got Misty, we got Dom Disco, EJDB, Drew Do, Social Kid, Teak Music, Neziel, Bunnykins, and then I think a bunch of these guys aren't here. Yeah, dude, way too much beer. Those Germans really love beer, man. Oh yeah, we got Monodef here too. Sorry. But yeah, like I mentioned already, like this line can go pretty quick if people aren't here. So don't you guys worry. Oh yeah, Nezio, I was telling you, like I actually got to link up with Makla in Cologne. Got to hang with them for a night. Pretty cool dudes.
sound of
Birds on Mars.
Nice one, bruv. Yeah, dude, I'm really digging the vibes here. That bass, that kick, that snare. Definitely is the vibes. Yeah, I feel like there's plenty of labels out there that would take this for sure. Um, Dude, there's tons. But yeah, I'm really digging this. The intro's really nice. Really nice sound selection. Really like the drum selection as well. Really nice kick and clap. Really nice bass. Actually, the bass is like the standout here. It really kind of makes the track, honestly. Really cool ear candy. The vocals really cool. Very kind of like wonky sounds you got going on. Definitely fits that kind of Dirty Bird vibe. I can definitely hear this in a club, for sure. Overall, super solid arrangement. The drop is very nice. Really, I think my only piece of feedback is we could use a little bit of transitional stuff going into your break.
Birds.
I guess there is just a little bit there. I think more so in that second break. I think more so in that second break, it needs a little bit more transitional effects, but white noise and that kind of stuff. Yeah, and maybe a little bit more variation. You could just do some like drum. I think if you did some like drum variation and maybe some additional kind of like little ear candy just to kind of give it a little bit more variation, I think that would help. I mean, an easy way to add some variation, you can always add rides, do a little ride loop or shakers. You already got some hi-hats in there, which is yeah, little shakers or something, little fucking rides or something. I think rides is kind of the move, especially with house music. And you don't need to put, you know, it can be really easy to get carried away with rides and shakers. So just trying to kind of mix them a little bit lower than some of the other, mix it lower than the rest of the drum elements. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's really much else you need to do with this tune. It's sounding really good so far. It's pretty much, at that last 90% where you just need to do some like little detail work and you could start shipping it out to labels and stuff, I think. Hell yeah. Birds on Mars. Beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. All right. Good job, Leonard Ellis. All right, I'm going to go pee real quick, and then we'll dive into... Okay, cool, you're here. Let me go pee real quick, and then we'll dive into Void Echo's tune here. All right. The white noise from the fan. All right, let's dive in here. Nice one. Yeah, everybody in the chat already said what I was thinking. This tune definitely needs way bigger, way more much sub. Mucho más sub, por favor. Per favore, signore. Yeah, definitely could use some more sub here. But overall, I dig the vibes. I dig the sound selection. I dig the sound design. That intro is really dope. For sure, the intro is like super sick. And you do a good job of like introducing the kind of theme and the kind of basically what's to come. You do a really good job of introducing the stuff in the intro. I do think also the kick could be, because the kick is kind of thumpy here. I feel like it could be more punchy. Hopefully you understand what I'm kind of describing here. It needs more of a, because it feels kind of round. This kick feels more kind of round than it does kind of punchy. And I think that would do better for this kind of style. It's more of like a punchy kick. The sound design, again, the sound design on the mid bass is great. But yeah, I could use some sub to kind of back it up. Give it some booty, some low end. That's for sure. I'm really digging the energy and the drops. Overall, this arrangement's very solid. I really dig the arrangements. It's really easy to follow. Kind of take us through the entire the tune here. I was also gonna say, if you're gonna keep your kick in that second break, I would auto filter it because it's basically going full force. I think just like pulling out the kick even just a little bit. You don't have to pull out the kick entirely. If you want to keep it there, kind of like as a, percussive kind of timekeeping rhythmic element, I would say go for it, but just kind of auto filter it so you're taking out a little bit more of the lows. That way, when because I hear that you auto filter it here going into the build, which is great. So that once it gets into the drop, it's just gonna hit that much harder. Rip, we've all done it. Yes, indeed, we've all forgot to rearm some automation. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, other than that, I think the rest of this sounds great. It's just some minor tweaks, add in some more sub, maybe swap out the kick for something a little bit more punchy, rearm that filter automation, and I think you're pretty much good to go. Yeah. Good job, Void Echo. Solid tune here. No prob. All right. Do we got Misty in the chat? Young Misty. Misty going once. Misty going twice. All right. Misty's going to the back of the line here. Dom Disco. We got Dom Disco here. I think I saw Dom Disco earlier, or maybe I'm mistaken. Dombresky. Dom Disco going once, going twice. All right, going to the back of the line. All right, EJDB. We got EJDB. EJDB. EJDB going once, going twice. All right. Yeah, see, I told you guys. This line is gonna move pretty quickly. Dude, what's up with my mouse right now? The fuck? All right, Drew Do. Okay, Drew Do. Drew Do's here. Oh my goodness. I love Twitch. Okay. The ads are done. Um, I love the I love all the fucking sarcasm with the ads, man. I just gave my secrets a workout. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, man. I don't know. Twitch is kind of crazy with the ads. They need to chill the fuck out. Um, but yeah, dude, this fucking track was insane. You want to hear the second drop? Uh, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, this tune's fucking fire. You know, crazy enough, like, my favorite part was like this. Even though like all both drops are fucking sick, like, I really love this kind of like. I guess it would be like a more like a bridge section. With this like breakbeat thing you got going on. Yeah, that shit goes fucking hard. I was not expecting that, and true and bass. That's great. No, I'm really digging. I'm really digging that vibe there. I was not expecting that, and you know, it came in like at a really great time. Um, Overall, this is just a fucking vibe of a tune. Really, really great sound selection, really good sound design. I really dig the intro. It was very kind of spooky, um, which I think it definitely lends itself to the name here, Banished, and kind of all the um, sounds you picked here. Everything kind of meshes really well together. Um, Really fat drop, both the first and the second drop. Really nice snare. Overall, super solid arrangement. Definitely did a good job of keeping things interesting. um, I really don't see how you could improve this track. To me, it sounds like it's pretty much done. Um, this sounds fat already, and it sounds ready to be played live. To be honest, I have no notes, quite frankly. Some nice Drew and bass. Yeah, dude, really well done. This was a vibe of a tune. Yeah, I guess that would be the only way to make it better. If you could find like some sort of original vocal hook, you know, nice little verse in there, I think that would probably be the only thing. But already as it is right now, it's a fucking fatty tune. Very well done. All right. We got Social Kid next. I see you in the chat. So you're Gucci. Teak Music, Neziel, Bunnykins, Mono Def. And I think the rest of these dudes are not here, so I'll do theirs afterwards. I'm going to check real quick and see if there was any other submissions. Okay, no other submissions, so this looks like this is the queue for right now. Sorry, I missed that initial build, so I had to re-listen to it. Yeah, let's take a look at the chat here before I walked away base. I walked away because I had to go pee real quick, but I could hear it from the bathroom. He said, I already know this is fire. BRB. Track suck, I gotta go. Where's my build? The tone on that snare is fire. The tone on that snare is absolutely fire. Lots of Doritos. Watch the Twitch ads play now. No, in the name of Jesus, I command Twitch no ads. Submitted a quick whip. Jesus loves to advertise even on billboards here. So fat. Trying to burn my headphones right now. Think that one saw base needs a fix on the dynamics in the initial second drop. Other than that, fancy booty shaker. How many P's per stream challenge? Dude, don't fucking challenge me, man. How about the old scientific method? Fuck around, find out, huh? Dude, this is a fucking dope tune. A Gatorade bottle. This is a peer review, dude. What the zingers, man? Dude, this is a fucking fat tune though. I dig the intro. Really great sound selection. I agree with the tonality on that snare. It's really nice. It's really punchy. Cuts through the mix. Yeah, definitely good job on that snare. Sound design is very great. Sub slaps. Sub is very thick with 3 C's. Really nice variations in the drops. That's what I like to hear. Really cool pre-drop vocal. Thick with 3 Qs. How about that one? Overall, super solid arrangement. I really dig this kind of like secondary vocal you have in the kind of like, I guess, bridge section. Although it could be a little bit more present and audible. It's a splice vocal. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more audible because I wasn't really understanding what Homeboy was trying to say. It sounds cool though. If it's a splice vocal, yeah, I would recommend trying to find something a little bit more original. But I mean, it sounds great as it is. You could probably get somebody to rap on it, using the same kind of rhythm and tonality. I don't think that would be that difficult to do. I think my only real qualm with this is that you have this kind of snare roll as a fill, and it sounds a bit weird. That one. Number one, it sounds too loud. Number two, it kind of feels off from the tonality of your regular snare. So I would even consider replacing that sample with just your snare itself. Just replace that same rhythm and notes with your actual snare. I think that's the move. Or that, I think maybe you could even shorten the notes on that snare. That could also help too. I think, yeah, part of it is like it's too loud, and number two, that the tail is too long on that secondary snare. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's the only thing that I really caught. Everything else here sounds really great. Again, you could probably, swap out that secondary vocal with something a little bit more original, but it sounds great as it is. Lots of really good stuff here. Lots of thickness, lots of energy. Good job, Social Kid. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Do we got Teak music? Tiqk. Okay, cool. Ghostwire. Nice one. Dude, what a fucking wild fucking track. Odd Encounter, we actually I had to throw your tune in the back of the line, but since you're back here, we can put you back in here. Where are you? Where'd you go? Odd Encounter, here we go. You'll be after Monodef. Yeah, dude, this is sick. It looks like everybody was popping off in the chat here talking about the tune. Yeah, definitely a very interesting sound design, granular stuff. Sounds like it's missing a fat 808. This techie shit is clean. If mushrooms could talk, different from what I'm familiar with, but I like the metallic quality of the snare sample. Either sub or some atmospheric stuff. Top tier. It's not going to shine through if we don't have enough bass. Such interesting sound design. Needs some more consistent in the background, like a tonal element. Blackmore, Emancipator, dark trappy shit. Needs one bass music fundamentals in terms of how it's put together. Yeah, this is dope, dude. Overall, I really love the sound design. Just like the chat said, I really love the sound design here. It's definitely unique. I haven't really heard anything like this. I don't listen to a whole lot of bass music either, so it's definitely unique. I do agree with the chat though. It could use a little bit more. You can tell by your music. I feel it could use a little bit more of a consistent bass, a little bit more consistent 808. Obviously, there is some sub in there. It's usually on the downbeat at the beginning of the phrases, but we could use something a little bit more consistent, just to kind of keep the pace and the momentum going. Yo, what's up? Yeah, it's but overall, like, I really digging the idea. I like that there's 3 drops we got going on here. All of them like a little bit different from each other, so it gives, you know, a lot of nice variation here. That's the one thing that's like really great about this, is like there's so much variation, so much like nice ear candy and stuff. Thinking a big distorted sustained 808. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know exactly where to start. I would say the best thing to do is to find like a reference track and see what, you know, other similar artists are doing. Obviously don't copy it, but kind of just to spark some inspiration. I think that's probably the best thing to do, especially since I don't do bass music myself, so I can't really give you any kind of specific you know, tracks to kind of follow. But yeah, I would say, you know, take a look at some similar artists and see if you can reference something from them. See where that kind of leads you and takes you. No, it's not really a copyright thing. It's just like it doesn't make sense for me to give feedback on already released music, because it's already released, it's already out there in the world. So I can't really give you feedback because you can't really change anything if it's already released. So it's better to send work in progress stuff, because it still gives you an opportunity to kind of hone in on a track before you know, send it to labels or do a self-release or what have you. But yeah, this is dope. Yeah, I think it's probably the main thing. It just needs a little bit more consistent kind of subline, just kind of keep things more driving. But overall, I really dig the kind of, you know, the swing on this tune is fucking crazy. It's really great. And I really love the sound design. And overall, the mix sounds really fucking clean. So, really well done. Really well done. Ghostwire, aka Teak Music. Off the grid. Off the grid. That's the way to do it, my friend. Alright, we got Nezio, we got Bunnykins, we got Monodef, and we got Odd Encounter. Let's do it.
Say, lady say, lady say, lady say, yes, yeah, look, make the lady say. Make the lady say. Make the lady say. Make Make the lady say. 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 Make the lady say.
Feel the vibes, feel the vibration. Bass get low in the chest.
Make the lady say. Lady say. Make the lady say. Lady say.
Feel the vibe, 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 vibe.
Lady say. Make the lady say. 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 lady say.
Feel the vibes, feel the vibration. Bass get low in the chest.
Make the lady say. Lady say. Make the lady say. Lady say.
Feel the vibe, 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 vibe.
Lady say. Make the lady say. 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 Lady say. Lady say.
Nice one, bruv. Classic Nezio style. Really fat bass, really nice drums. Got that dark kind of sound, really cool, kind of like atmospheric sound design and stuff. The chat said that the intro was kind of long. I do agree, but you know, if it's an extended edition, extended edit, I guess it's, you know, it's totally chill. Kind of want that from an extended, so it's easier to DJ and stuff. Really cool vocal, really cool sound design, really cool sound selection. You did a good job with the arrangement. Do a good job with the variations. Really good job with keeping things interesting here. Really nice energy in the builds. That drop is very nice. And then you did that classic minimal second drop. I was trying to like kind of listen to the mix a little bit more. If I had to be picky, I would just push up the snare just ever so slightly. But really, honestly, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that I heard here. I honestly wouldn't change anything else about this tune. This sounds like this is good to go, to be honest. I don't know if anybody else had anything in the chat. But yeah, I think this is really this is good to go. Very well done, amigo. Dicky tune. All right, I'm gonna go P again. This is P number 3, and then we're gonna do Bunnykins, Mono Def, Odd Encounter, Base 4. Pew, pew. What up? What up? What up? All right. Yeah, base 4. Your name came up earlier, but we pushed you to the back of the line since you weren't in the chat. But I got you back in the queue here. And then I think we got another submission here from Marie Edelon. Marie Edelon. That'll be after base 4. All right. Nice one, bruv. Dicky, you're just everybody, aren't you? Bunnykins, I saw Bunnykins here earlier. Just verify Bunnykins are still here. Young Bunnykins. Okay, Bunnykins, you're here. Let's do this. Nice. Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you the same thing. What do you mean by Olive Garden? Olive Garden. Because when you're here, your family. um, let's see what we got here in the chat. Looks like it was mostly social kid. Ooh, that snare. Oh my god, dirty, nasty. Maybe a bit too Olive Garden. I still don't get what you mean by that. There's so much ingredients, but it's good because they're they use a lot of stuff. Okay, okay. I kind of get what you're meaning. Interesting sounds. It's the best part so far. Synth's line is wild. Maybe a bit off. I'm just weird. Losing steam. More movement. I like that ambient section. Yeah. So I'm gonna agree. I mean, I don't know if I would use the descriptor of Olive Garden, but yeah, I see what you're getting at. Yeah, so I was gonna say the drop is dope. I like the main mid bass. Although I could use a little bit more sub, basically a sub that kind of follows that mid bass line. But I do agree that the drop is a little bit busy. It's because you have kind of those background synth noises. I guess they would be more akin to like a horn. But it's like those synths, those like saws. They're like saw waves, synths. I don't think those are necessary. You can use them kind of more as like fill sounds, I think, but having them play while the main mid bass is playing is a little bit distracting, I think. Yeah, so basically what Social Kid is getting at is, you know, doing more with less, essentially. So kind of keeping things a little bit more efficient and effective, using fewer elements but using them with more efficiency and effectiveness. So yeah, I think really what you need to focus on is the mid bass. The mid bass already sounds pretty cool, but using a subline that kind of follows that mid bass, and then maybe some other ear candies here and there. But I think having that saw synth playing in the background kind of takes away from the main idea, which in itself is really cool. Yeah, overall I really dig the arrangement here. My favorite part is kind of like the second break. It has a lot of really nice sounds here, really nice respace. I love the arpeggio there. A really nice reverb and delay on that clap. Really good job with the energy in the build. But yeah, I think the main thing here is the drop. It needs to be a little bit more. Basically, just you do more with less. Essentially, is what we're trying to get at. I think is the main focus. I feel like the section between the first breakdown and the second build could be a bit shorter. Maybe look for 4 or 8 bars that could be removed. Don't have to remove any layers, just build them up faster. Okay, I see what you mean. So basically just kind of you can shorten this second break here. I think it's mostly just like this first like this first section right here after the drop finishes. Some of that can kind of be pulled out. Yeah. Does he really love Olive Garden though? Do you really though? Chicken and gnocchi, man. Dude, I love me some Italian food. Maybe not Olive Garden though. I do love some like actual legit Italian food. But yeah, Bunnykins, overall solid idea. I'm digging the energy and the vibes here. Well done. Good job on this tune. All right, no prob, Bob. We got Mono Def, we got Odd Encounter, we got Base 4, we got Marie Eidolon. And I think somebody else said that they submitted. Let me take a look here. All right, we got Hextide. So yeah, that's gonna be the last. Hextide will be the last submission because none of these other dudes are here. So yeah. After that, we are done for the night. Oh my god. I don't think it's loud enough. I'll never think of German food the same. Yeah, dude, it's dope. It's fucking humongous. There's so much fucking energy here. It's super loud. Really, really dope sound selection. Really good sound design. I really dig the intro and the outro, particularly because they're spooky. Your dad is four lips. Overall, super solid arrangements. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely, it's short, definitely really replayable. It's short, sweet, to the point. It definitely gets to the idea, and it gets to it quickly, which is great. The reality is I have no notes for this. It sounds great. Very thick with 3 C's. Yeah. Well done. Good job, Monodef. Thicky tune with the sauerkraut. All right. We got Odd Encounter, Base 4, Marie Eidolon, and Hextide. All right, last 4 submissions. Let's do it. Nice one, bruv. Yeah, dude, I'm really digging this whole idea. That lead is really fucking sick, and I love the kind of rhythm that you're playing it at in that melody. Super dope. Really, really unique. Overall, super solid arrangement. Somebody said that the build-up was too long. Yeah, Social Kid said, techie sounds go hard. I wonder how it would go with faster hats, and here they are. Res, blah blah blah, a little bit of inspo, maybe mid-tempo, just hypnotic bass, da 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 da. I love another patch equally as sick for the second half switch up. I do agree with that. I think maybe in the second drop, or maybe even just like the second half of each drop, you can kind of switch out the sound just to give it a little bit more variation. But yeah, that's definitely something to think about. It has to be just as sick though. I agree with that. I feel like your drop basses could use more meat. Could be compression or distortion that will help with this, but overall cool. Yeah, definitely. I would say you could definitely add some distortion to it. There's a lot of really sick distortion plugins out there. One that I fuck with very regularly is Rift. I would say go check Rift for sure. It's a very dope distortion plugin. There's a couple others. I'm losing them. They're not coming to my brain right now. What do I know? What it build up was perfectly. Beep bop beep bop beep. This sounds like Cyberpunk. Yeah, dude. Overall, this is a really fucking dope tune. I do agree with Social Kid that I feel like there should be a little bit more sound design variation, maybe on the second half of the drop, or even at the very least on the second drop. Additionally, I would have liked a fatter 808 on the drops. There is a bit of a sub there, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit more heavy and substantial, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's really it. Everything else here sounds great. Great sound design, great sound selection. Really solid idea. Really solid arrangement. Yeah, I think the main thing here is maybe just a little bit more mid-bass variation and a thicker sub or 808. Well done. Good job. Odd encounter. I saw that somebody else submitted, but we are on the last 3 submissions for the night. I'm gonna call it quits after that because I gotta get some other cheat done. But I will be back again next week. This was kind of like an impromptu decision to stream today. I just got back from Europe, so. But I will definitely be doing back to my normal schedule. Oh, I was in Germany. Germany and Czech Republic for like 12 days. I went to Oktoberfest on Saturday in Munich. Yeah. The norm is every Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, because I'm here in LA. 7 p.m. Pacific time. Sick. I just threw up. Yeah, dude, super sick. This reminds me, kind of reminds me a little bit of the homie Demerlo. I think he's in Buenos Aires, just like Nezio. I don't know if Nezio's still in the chat, but I feel like Nezio would fuck with this. Over at Cardist. You haven't heard of Nezio's label, Cardist? I would definitely go check them out. I feel like he would fuck with this. Go take a look at them. KRDIST. Yeah. Unfortunately, Proxima the queue is closed. We're on the last 3 tunes here. But I'll be back again next week to do some more. Yeah, dude, this tune is fucking dope. Really fat. Loving the sound design, loving the idea. Really like all of the variations you got going on here. The arrangement's super solid. It's very short, sweet, to the point. Really easy to follow. Really nice flow there. Really nice energy. I think my only 2 pieces of feedback is on some of the downbeats on your mid bass. It gets a little bit too clicky and squelchy. So I think it might be either a sidechain issue or it's just the attack on that specific sound. So I would take a look at that. And secondly, I had another one and I just forgot it. I need more sub here. That's really all I was gonna say. Obviously you have a sub there. I feel like it just needs to be boosted up a little bit more. That's really my only 2 pieces of feedback. This is a really dope tune. Lots of really great energy, really nice tempo, really great sound design. Really just check on that downbeat on that squelchy bass to make sure it's not too kind of grating on the ear. So it could be either a sidechain issue or a attack on your soft synth. And then lastly, just boost up your subline. Yeah, I really dig that kind of whole genre change too. Really well done. Hell yeah. Yeah, also definitely go check out the homie Demerlo. He kind of does the same sort of vibe as your tunes. He's also released something on Thick Freakness, so definitely go check him out. All right, we got our last 2 tunes here. We got Marie Eidolon and Hextide. Dude, yeah, super dope. Obviously, this is a work in progress, so we're just getting like the intro and the first drop here. But I'm really digging what you got going on so far. It's a lot of energy, really dope drop, and you do a really good job of using that vocal. Um, you kind of keep it a little bit more minimal at first, which is exactly what you want. You kind of want to sit with your drop for a little bit, kind of groove around with it before you bring those vocals back in. And the sound design is like really, really, really great. I really dig the sound design here. So far, this is already heading in a really good direction. It's a really, really solid idea. My only two pieces of feedback is I listened back to the vocal right there. I think it could use a little bit of de-essing. It does get a little bit clicky on some of those consonants. It's specifically just right there in that section I can hear it, but the reality is if I can hear it there in the break, it's more than likely happening elsewhere in the drop too. It's usually just that in the drop it tends to be masked by all the other sounds too. But yeah, just I would just try and do a little bit cleanup on that section in particular. And then secondly, the pre-drop, I would. I think. I was gonna say I feel like there should be a little bit more of a contrast there. Yeah, only because I feel like there needs to be a little bit more of a contrast pre-drop going into the drop. Only because it kind of feels like your build is kind of rolling into the drop with that vocal. So I need a little bit more separation so that when the drop hits, it actually feels like you're falling off a fucking cliff, you know? That's really the only thing I can hear for right now. Da da da, right before the drop. That's actually not a bad idea for your second drop. Da da da. But yeah, super dope idea. This is already like I said, this is already heading in a really dope direction. So, if you end up like writing more of it and you want to send over a full version, you can go ahead and send that like in the next week or two, if you would like to. But yeah, really dope tune. Hell yeah. All right, this is gonna be our last one for the night, because I need to get some stuff done here at home before I go to bed. I have to go back to work tomorrow. Womp womp. But yeah, let's dive into this tune here. Nice. Yeah, this definitely had kind of synthwave, almost like future bass type of vibes. Obviously, it's like dubstep, but it's definitely close to even like future bass. Um, Overall, really dope idea. Really great sound design. Really good sound selection. Really nice vocal. Overall, the balance was very well mixed. Um, Balance of the tunes and all that stuff. Mix was very clean. Super, I really dig the arrangement overall. I love that the both drops are different. You add some really nice variations here. I honestly don't have any notes for this. This basically sounds like it's done. I think the only thing I would probably add, which is something just really simple, is an outro just for extended edited purposes. This obviously sounds like more of like a radio edit. So I would definitely slap on an outro just so that it'd be easier for DJs to play. But that's really it. Everything else here sounds great. It sounds like it's good to go. I would go ahead and start shipping this out to labels, to be honest. Very well done, Hextide. What's up, Kaliko? Yeah, that's actually going to be the last one for the night. Thanks to everybody who submitted tunes. We got through a lot of fucking tunes tonight, actually. It looks like we've been streaming for a little over 2 hours, which is really great. Yeah, but thanks to everybody who joined on the stream. Thanks for submitting tunes. Feel free to go follow me on all the things, all the stuffs. Go follow the label, and you can jump in on the Discord too. I will always make announcements about the stream in there. I will always make announcements on my socials as well. But I will be back again next Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time here on Twitch. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you guys next week. If you guys are in LA, come to our warehouse party on Saturday. But if not, yeah, I'll see you guys next Monday.